Didn't quite manage to catch the pick of the stage, but I think we can relatively easily assume the characters know. Casey's actually going to go with the Steve, it seems. Was not expecting that. And then again, he did pull out the Steve in their previous set. Was able to take the win with it after losing with the Shulk. Don't know how much Nuge has practiced this matchup since then, though, and that's going to be a very big factor in how this game is going to go. Already taking him off the stage here, down smash, get some stage control, and so Vader just gets to set up a little bit on the side of the stage, get some materials. Nuge playing very aggressively, wants to try and break this zone as soon as possible, deny materials here from Fader. Every time he's doing it, Fader knows exactly what to do to push him back off. 76% now on Nuge, almost unanswered with only 13% on the Casey in the interim. Back air connects. Rage drive is online, but you'd hope that you can get maybe a little bit more percent here. Set things up into a scenario where you're able to use it for damage is also a great idea. So he's able to get that 70%. Forced to tech the block. Does not manage to tech it, but it's fine as long as he survives. That back air, though, close to doing it. Still not going to be able to take the stock. So Nuge just sitting off the stage here. Running in, trying to find the kill, but every time it is just a backup and a move in response here from Casey. So they're on the other side of the stage. You can see Casey. He knows he has the lead. He knows he can afford to play safe. The one thing he needs to be careful of, though. The one thing he needs to be careful of is that if he plays a little too passively, gives this Kazuya an opportunity to get back into the game, that is when things start to get real dicey. But for now, things are very much going his way. 21% and counting onto Nuge. Finally, it's the Rage Drive, and that will easily end up taking the stock there. But immediately coming back from the Angel platform, crafts the sword into Diamond here. But the cart's going to connect. Not dead, though, importantly. Dash away. Not going to catch that air dodge in, but the Anvil is going to catch Nuge running right underneath this Steve, and now a very solid lead. Great, though, response that anti-air against the Anvil, and Unity's through it. Very, very important here for Kazuya. Having that armor on your moves can just make it so much easier to respond in a lot of these scuffle scenarios, and even a challenge moves here of Steve. Tried to set something up in that corner there instead. Just looks like Fader's going to be able to fight back, continue setting up on this right-hand side of the stage. Grab comes through, misses, and this could be big, and the up smash, wow. That is just going to do it there, right at 60%. So Nuge has found an inroad back into this game. He's down by a sizable amount, 80% now on this Kazuya. But what's important is that this is a possible match. 99%, I've seen Kazuya make back deficits worse than this and still take that first stock. You do it for the first stock, you do it for the last stock. You can pull a lead, you can make a comeback here, but you have to be so careful if your Nuge off the stage. But crucially, has Rage Drive online. We'll see how he's going to opt to use it here. Gets hit by the back air, going to get sent off stage. Still alive and kicking. It's just footsies here from Tanuj. He's trying to find something here in order to break the zone of Casey, who just keeps running from side to side of the stage. Tech's going to miss, but not going to die. Crucially, Rage Drive now a non-factor. It's the electric, not going to get the follow-up he needs off of it. Mashes out of the cart. And again, No response here from Casey, who catches him out of the minecart with that F-Air. It's going to take game 1. I need water or like something with caffeine / energy. I'm out of that right now. Might be a good idea, like, to head to the market, grab like a lemonade or something. Ozzy and Steve gonna get run right back here. See Fader smiling for the cameras. He's doing hand motions for the cameras. He's counting the amount of wins he has unanswered over Tanuj on his record right now. Possibly also counting the amount of fingers he has, because those two happen to be an equal number. Sticking with the Steve, and Tanuj gonna stick with the Kazi. I think I like both of these decisions. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if you're Tanuj, don't feel like you need the switch just because that game didn't go well for you. It might just be an issue with the play on field, not with the character itself. So once again, seems like Casey setting up in this corner. Nearly implacable right now, and these back airs are just walling out. Here comes through. Great combo out of the minecart. Casey continues to set up this zone, running away from Tanuj every time. Catches the jump over with the minecart. That's huge here for Tanuj. Goes for a back air, misjudges the direction you need to send the attack. Instead, trying to find that ultimate, trying to find Pet down B. I guess it functions like an ultimate whip. Trying to find that rage drive here on to Casey if he can. Gets the Nair, though. That's going to send a C2 low to recover. You're just going to take the first stock. Has to be careful not to lose it now, though. That's 90% that I see here on this Ozzy. More damage comes through. 140. That's going to be a lost stock. So only 30% extra credit gained here for Tanuj. Had Casey in the corner. Instead, it's going to get thrown coast to coast here. Steve continuing to set up this wall on the right-hand side of the map. Continue to create space. Ooh, that is for Tanuj right about now. Up he comes through. He's trying to intercept these minecarts. Has to be careful, though, doing a little too aggressively, taking that shield, taking that trade on percent every time. Usually going to end up benefiting him, but only if he can land those big kill moves. Luckily for him, ends up being able to take the second stock, and now continues to push this lead. He has the rage drive. Can he get it off? Looking for an opportunity in which to use it. Chasing him down. Up smash comes through. That is going to be able to take the stock here off of Nuj. Casey now 1 win away from bringing the set count over Nuj to 11-0, I believe. Nuj definitely seeks 60%. That is almost going to take the stock, though. It looks like Casey's managed to end up losing that stock here. Had the lead. And so Tanuj is going to even this setup, bring it to a game 3. 1 win away. Tanuj now 1 win away for evening up that set count, that oh so important set count. And by evening up, I mean he'll even up the number in the first digit. We don't talk about the digit after that one. Players considering PS2. What is Casey cooking here? Gonna stick with the Steve instead. No cooking in the kitchen this game here for Casey instead. Sticking with the Steve for all 3 games here. Not gonna go to the Shulk. Trent, he's done it once. Can he do it again with combos like this? Maybe a little bit hard. Took 29%. But it continues to rack up here onto Tanuj. Once again, it's so hard to break into the zone of the Steve. You take so much damage doing it when you finally do. This character also has very, very strong normals, but if you're able to break the zone like that, you get the possibility for more damage, but you need to execute on this comp. You need to execute on those techs. It's by sitting at 107, it seems like Tanuj is struggling to be able to get additional damage, and he needs Rage Drive online. Could be a big swing factor here if he's able to stay alive a little bit longer. It's the forward air dodge is going to send Fader out. He comes back onto the stage. The back air is not enough to kill. His neutral get up on the side of the stage, and then a back throw. Uh-oh, this is not what you want to see here. New sitting at 166. He has the rage. All he needs is just one solid hit. The up throw, though, is going to take that stock off the board. So now we're just down to 91% here on the Steve, as Nuge wants to get a kill on just as soon as he can. There's a grab, and the damage continues to rack up here in the favor of Hyman. Being in the corner, punching out, no materials crucially here for the Steve, and is going to end up dying for it. Sent off stage, unable to make it back. But these jumps, they keep getting scouted out here. That is a really, really big deal here, because Tanuj has been spending a lot of his effort trying not to get pins down on this ground. You force him to stay on the ground, you force him to less disadvantageous positioning. Tanuj is going to lose that second stock as well, and now Heinemann has quite the sizable lead, but it's not, we have not seen Kazuya able to get through as of late. This diamond resource of the utmost importance, and this is where it starts to damage. Coming through, 86, excuse me, 86 and counting percent onto Tanuj. As he's been lapped in percentages here, it seems like Fader just has an extra shot, because, well, I mean, he does. He's playing aggressively. He can afford to take risks here. He's not doing himself a little bit too much, and just taking that. Now trying to defend his crafting table. Oh no, not going to be able to get it. Master there. A little unfortunate for him. Air dodging in, trying to get here to this ledge. Casey tries to get the roll in. The back air is coming through, 144%. Tanuj has a lot of rage stacked onto him. Doesn't get the electric that he wanted. Not going to get hit by back air off the anvil. Crucially, dash attack comes through, and it is still just not enough to kill. Going back onto the stage, air dodges to Plat, jumping over. And the minecart is not going to do it. Yes, it is. Fucking go! Fader pops off for the win.